Yashar, Jasher, chapter 62. In that year, being the 79th year of the Israelites going down to Mitsrites, Reuven, son of Ya'aqob, died in the land of Mitsrites. Reuven was 125 years old when he died, and they put him in a coffin, and he was given into the hands of his children. And in the 80th year his brother Dan died. He was 120 years at his death, and he was also put in a coffin and given into the hands of his children. And in that year Husham, sovereign of Edom, died, and after him Hadad, son of Bedad, reigned for 35 years. And in the 81st year Yisachar, son of Yaakov, died in Mitsrites, and Yisachar was 122 years old at his death, and he was put in a coffin in Mitsrites and given into the hands of his children. And in the 82nd year Asher, his brother, died. He was 123 years old at his death, and he was placed in a coffin in Mitsrites and given into the hands of his children. And in the 83rd year Gad died. He was 125 years old at his death, and he was put in a coffin in Mitsrites and given into the hands of his children. And it came to be in the 84th year, that is the 50th year of the reign of Hadad, son of Bedad, sovereign of Edom, that Hadad assembled all the children of Esau, and he gathered his whole army in readiness, about 400,000 men, and he directed his way to the land of Moab, and he went to fight against Moab and to make them compulsory labor for him. And the children of Moab heard this matter, and they were very much afraid, and they sent to the children of Midian to assist them in fighting with Hadad, son of Bedad, sovereign of Edom. And Hadad came to the land of Moab, and Moab and the children of Midian went out to meet him, and they placed themselves in battle array against him in the field of Moab. And Hadad fought with Moab, and there fell of the children of Moab and the children of Midian many slain ones, about 200,000 men. And the battle was very fierce upon Moab, and when the children of Moab saw that the battle was hard upon them, they weakened their hands and turned their backs, and left the children of Midian to carry on the battle. And the children of Midian did not know the intentions of Moab, but they strengthened themselves in battle and fought with Hadad and all his army, and all Midian fell before him. And Hadad smote all Midian with a great smiting, and he slew them with the edge of the sword. He left none remaining of those who came to assist Moab. And when all the children of Midian had perished in battle, and the children at Moab had escaped, Hadad made all Moab compulsory labor for him at that time. And they came to be under his hand, and they gave a yearly levy as it was ordered, and Hadad turned and went back to his land. And at the turn of the year, when the rest of the people of Midian that were in the land heard that all their brothers had fallen in battle with Hadad for the sake of Moab, because the children of Moab had turned their backs in battle and left Midian to fight, then 5 of the princes of Midian resolved with the rest of their brothers who remained in their land to fight against Moab to avenge the cause of their brothers. And the children of Midian sent to all their brothers, the children of the east, and all their brothers, all the children of Keturah, came to assist Midian to fight against Moab. And the children of Moab heard this matter, and they were greatly afraid that all the children of the east had assembled together against them for battle. And they, the children of Moab, sent a memorial to the land of Edom to Hadad, son of Bedad, saying, "Come now to us and assist us, and we will smite Midian, for they have all assembled together and come against us with all their brothers, the children of the east, to battle, to avenge the cause of Midian that fell in battle." And Hadad, son of Bedad, sovereign of Edom, went out with his whole army and went to the land of Moab to fight against Midian. And Midian and the children of the east fought with Moab in the field of Moab, and the battle was very fierce between them. And Hadad smote all the children of Midian and the children of the east with the edge of the sword. And at that time Hadad delivered Moab from the hand of Midian. And those that remained of Midian and of the children of the east fled before Hadad and his army, and Hadad pursued them to their land, and smote them with a very great slaughter, and the slain fell in the way. And Hadad delivered Moab from the hand of Midian, for all the children of Midian had fallen with the edge of the sword, and Hadad turned and went back to his land. And from then onward, the children of Midian hated the children of Moab, because they had fallen in battle for their sake, and there was a great and mighty enmity between them all the days. And all that were found of Midian on the way in the land of Moab perished by the sword of Moab, and all that were found of Moab on the way in the land of Midian perished by the sword of Midian. Midian did so to Moab, and Moab to Midian for many days. And it came to be at that time that Yehuda, son of Ya'aqob, died in Mitsraim, in the 86th year of Yaaqob's going down to Mitsraim. And Yehuda was 129 years old at his death, and they embalmed him and put him into a coffin, and he was given into the hands of his children. And in the 89th year Naphtali died. He was 132 years old, and he was put into a coffin and given into the hands of his children. And it came to be in the 91st year of the Israelites going down to Mitsraim, that is in the 30th year of the reign of Zepho, son of Eliphaz, son of Asa, over the children of the Hittites. The children of Africa came upon the children of the Hittites to plunder them as usual, but they had not come upon them for these 13 years. And they came to them in that year, and Zepho, son of Eliphaz, went out to them with some of his men, and smote them grievously. And the companies of Africa fled from before Zepho, and the slain fell before him. And Zepho and his men pursued them, going on and smiting them until they were near to Africa. And Angeas, sovereign of Africa, heard the matter which Zepho had done, and it troubled him exceedingly. And Angeas was afraid of Zepho all the days. Yashar, Jasher, chapter 63. And in the 93rd year, Lewi, son of Ya'aqob, died in Mitsraim. And Lewi was 137 years old when he died. And they put him into a coffin, and he was given into the hands of his children. And it came to be after the death of Lewi, when all Mitsraim saw that the sons of Ya'aqob, the brothers of Joseph, were dead, all the Mitsrites began to afflict the children of Ya'aqob, and to embitter their lives from that day to the day of their going out from Mitsraim. And they took from their hands all the vineyards and fields which Joseph had given to them, and all the fine houses in which the people of Yisrael lived. And all the fatness of Mitsraim the Mitsrites took all from the sons of Ya'aqob in those days. And the hand of all Mitsraim became more grievous in those days against the children of Yisrael, and the Mitsrites provoked the Israelites until the children of Yisrael were wearied of their lives because of the Mitsrites. And it came to be in those days, in the 102nd year of Yisrael's going down to Mitsraim, that Pharaoh, sovereign of Mitsraim, died, and Melol, his son, reigned in his place. And all the mighty men of Mitsraim and all that generation which knew Joseph and his brothers died in those days. And another generation rose up in their place, which had not known the sons of Ya'aqob and all the good which they had done to them, and all their might in Mitsraim. Therefore all Mitsraim began from that day onward to embitter the lives of the sons of Ya'aqob, and to afflict them with all manner of hard labor, because they had not known their ancestors who had delivered them in the days of the scarcity of food. And this was also from Yehua for the children of Yisrael, to benefit them in their latter days, in order that all the children of Yisrael might know Yehua their Elohim, and in order to know the signs and mighty wonders which Yehua would do in Mitsraim because of his people Yisrael, in order that the children of Yisrael might fear Yehua Elohim of their ancestors, and walk in all his ways, they and their seed after them all the days. Melol was 20 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 94 years. And all Mitsraim called his name Pharaoh after the name of his father, as it was their custom to do to every sovereign who reigned over them in Mitsraim. At that time, all the companies of Angæus, sovereign of Africa, went out to spread along the land of the Hittites as usual for plunder. And Zepho, son of Eliphaz, son of Esau, heard their report, and he went forth to meet them with his army, and he fought them there on the way. And Zepho smote the companies of the sovereign of Africa with the edge of the sword, and left none remaining of them, and not even one returned to his master in Africa. And Angæus heard of this which Zepho son of Eliphaz had done to all his companies, that he had destroyed them. And Angæus assembled all his companies, all the men of the land of Africa, a people as numerous as the sand by the seashore. And Angæus sent to Lucas his brother, saying, Come to me with all your men, and help me to smite Zepho and all the children of the Hittites who have destroyed my men. And Lucas came with his whole army, a very great company, to assist Angæus his brother to fight against Zepho and the children of the Hittites. And Zepho and the children of the Hittites heard this matter, and they were greatly afraid, and a great fear fell upon their hearts. And Zepho also sent a letter to the land of Edom, to Hadad son of Bedad, sovereign of Edom, and to all the children of Esau, saying, I have heard that Angæus, sovereign of Africa, is coming to us with his brother for battle against us, and we are greatly afraid of him, for his army is very great, particularly as he comes against us with his brother and his army also. Now therefore, you also come up with me and help me, and we will fight together against Angæus and his brother Lucas, and you will save us out of their hands, but if not, know that we shall all die. And the children of Esau sent a letter to the children of the Hittites and to Zepho their sovereign, saying, We cannot fight against Angæus and his people, for a covenant of peace has been between us these many years, from the days of Bela the first sovereign, and from the days of Joseph son of Ya'aqob, sovereign of Mitsrites, with whom we fought on the other side of Yarden when he buried his father. And when Zepho heard the words of his brothers, the children of Esau, he refrained from them, and Zepho was greatly afraid of Angæus. And Angæus and Lucas his brother arrayed all their companies, about 800,000 men, against the children of the Hittites. And all the children of the Hittites said to Zepho, Pray for us to the Elohim of your ancestors. Maybe he will deliver us from the hand of Angæus and his army, for we have heard that he is a great Elohim, and that he delivers all who trust in him. And Zepho heard their words, and Zepho sought Yahweh, and he said, O Yahweh, Elohim of Abraham and Yitzhak, my ancestors, this day I know that you are a true Elohim, and all the mighty ones of the nations are vain and useless. Remember now today your covenant to me with Abraham our father, which our ancestors related to us, and deal favorably with me today for the sake of Abraham and Yitzhak our fathers, and save me and the children of the Hittites from the hand of the sovereign of Africa, who comes against us for battle. And Yahweh listened to the voice of Zepho, and he had regard for him because of Abraham and Yitzhak. And Yahweh delivered Zepho and the children of the Hittites from the hand of Angæus and his people. And Zepho fought Angæus, sovereign of Africa, and all his people on that day. And Yahweh gave all the people of Angæus into the hands of the children of the Hittites. And the battle was fierce upon Angæus. And Zepho smote all the men of Angæus and Lucas his brother with the edge of the sword, and there fell from them about 400,000 men till the evening of that day. And when Angæus saw that all his men perished, he sent a letter to all the inhabitants of Africa to come to him to assist him in the battle, and he wrote in the letter, saying, All who are found in Africa, let them come to me, from 10 years old and upward. Let them all come to me, and see, if he does not come, he shall die, and all that he has, with his whole household, the sovereign will take. And all the rest of the inhabitants of Africa were afraid at the words of Angæus, and there went out of the city about 300,000 men and boys, from 10 years upward, and they came to Angæus. And at the end of 10 days, Angæus renewed the battle against Zepho and the children of the Hittites, and the battle was very great and strong between them. And from the army of Angæus and Lucas, Zepho sent many of the wounded to his hand, about 2,000 men. And Sosiftar, the captain of the army of Angæus, fell in that battle. And when Sosiftar had fallen, the companies of Africa turned their backs to flee, and they fled. And Angæus and Lucas his brother were with them. And Zepho and the children of the Hittites pursued them, and they continued to smite them heavily on the way, about 200 men. And they pursued Asdrubal, son of Angæus, who had fled with his father, and they smote 20 of his men on the way. But Asdrubal escaped from the children of the Hittites, and they did not slay him. And Angæus and Lucas his brother fled with the rest of their men, and they escaped and came to Africa with fear and dread. And Angæus feared all the days, lest Zepho son of Eliphaz should go to battle against him. Yashar, Jasher, chapter 64. And Bilam son of Beor was at that time with Angæus in the battle, and when he saw that Zepho prevailed over Angæus, he fled from there and came to the Hittites. And Zepho and the children of the Hittites received him with great honor, for Zepho knew Bilam's wisdom, and Zepho gave to Bilam many gifts, and he remained with him. And when Zepho had returned from the battle, he commanded all the children of the Hittites to be numbered who had gone into the battle with him, and see, not one was missing. And Zepho rejoiced at this matter, and he renewed his reign, and he made a feast for all his subjects. But Zepho did not remember Yahweh, and did not consider that Yahweh had helped him in battle, and that he had delivered him and his people from the hand of the sovereign of Africa, but still walked in the ways of the children of the Hittites and the wicked children of Esau, to serve other mighty ones which his brothers the children of Esau had taught him. It is therefore said, "From the wicked goes forth wickedness." And Zepho reigned over all the children of the Hittites safely, but did not know Yahweh, who had delivered him and all his people from the hand of the sovereign of Africa. And the companies of Africa came no more to the Hittites to plunder as usual, for they knew of the power of Zepho, who had smitten them all with the edge of the sword. So Angæus was afraid of Zepho son of Eliphaz, and of the children of the Hittites all the days. At that time, when Zepho had returned from the battle, and when Zepho had seen how he prevailed over all the people of Africa, and had smitten them in battle with the edge of the sword, then Zepho took counsel with the children of the Hittites to go to Mitsraim to fight against the sons of Ya'aqob, and with Pharaoh, sovereign of Mitsraim. For Zepho heard that the mighty men of Mitsraim were dead, and that Joseph and his brothers, the sons of Ya'aqob, were dead, and that all their children, the children of Yisrael, remained in Mitsraim. And Zepho considered to go to fight against them and all Mitsraim, to avenge the cause of his brothers, the children of Esau, whom Joseph with his brothers and all Mitsraim had smitten in the land of Canaan, when they went up to bury Yaakov in Hebron. And Zepho sent messengers to Hadad, son of Bedad, sovereign of Edom, and to all his brothers, to the children of Esau, saying, "Did you not say that you would not fight against the sovereign of Africa, for he is a member of your covenant? See, I fought with him and smote him and all his people. Now therefore I have resolved to fight against Mitsraim and the children of Yaakov who are there, and I will be avenged of them for what Joseph, his brothers, and ancestors did to us in the land of Canaan, when they went up to bury their father in Hebron. Now then, if you are willing to come to me to assist me in fighting against them and Mitsraim, then we shall avenge the cause of our brothers." And the children of Esau listened to the words of Zepho, and the children of Esau gathered themselves together, a very great people, and they went to assist Zepho and the children of the Hittites in battle. And Zepho sent to all the children of the east and to all the children of Ishmael with words such as these, and they gathered themselves and came to the assistance of Zepho and the children of the Hittites in the battle upon Mitsraim. And all the sovereigns, the sovereign of Edom, and the children of the east, and all the children of Ishmael, and Zepho the sovereign of the Hittites, went out and arrayed all their armies in Hebron. And the camp was very great, extending in length a distance of 3 days' journey, a people numerous as the sand on the seashore, which cannot be counted. And all these sovereigns and their armies went down and came against all Mitsraim in battle, and encamped together in the valley of Pathros. And all Mitsraim heard their reports, and they also gathered themselves together, all the people of the land of Mitsraim, and of all these cities belonging to Mitsraim, about 300,000 men. And the men of Mitsraim also sent to the children of Yisrael, who in those days were in the land of Goshen, to come to them in order to go and fight against these sovereigns. And the men of Yisrael assembled, and were about 150 men, and they went to battle to assist the Mitsrites. And the men of Yisrael and of Mitsraim went out, about 300,000 men and 150 men, and they went toward these sovereigns to battle, and they placed themselves from without the land of Goshen opposite Pathros. And the Mitsrites did not trust in Yisrael to go with them in their divisions together for battle, for all the Mitsrites said, "Maybe the children of Yisrael will deliver us into the hand of the children of Esau and Ishmael, for they are their brothers." And all the Mitsrites said to the children of Yisrael, "You remain here together in your position, and we will go and fight against the children of Esau and Ishmael. And if the sovereigns should prevail over us, then you come all together upon them and assist us." And the children of Yisrael did so. And Zepho, son of Eliphaz, son of Esau, sovereign of the Hittites, and Hadad, son of Bedad, sovereign of Edom, and all their divisions, and all the children of the east, and children of Ishmael, a people numerous as sand, encamped together in the valley of Pathros, opposite Taphpanes. And Bilam, son of Beor, the Aramean, was there in the camp of Zepho, for he came with the children of the Hittites to the battle. And Bilam was a man highly honored in the eyes of Zepho and his men. And Zepho said to Bilam, "Try by divination for us, that we may know who will prevail in the battle, we or the Mitsrites." And Bilam rose up and tried the art of divination, and he was skillful in the knowledge of it, but he was confused, and the work was destroyed in his hand. And he tried it again, but it did not succeed, and Bilam despaired of it, and left it, and did not complete it. For this was from Yahweh, in order to cause Zepho and his people to fall into the hand of the children of Yisrael, who had trusted in Yahweh, the Elohim of their ancestors, in their battle. And Zepho and Hadad put their armies in battle array, and all the Mitsrites went alone against them, about 300,000 men, and not one man of Yisrael was with them. And all the Mitsrites fought with these sovereigns opposite Pathros and Taphpanes, and the battle was fierce against the Mitsrites. And the sovereigns were stronger than the Mitsrites in that battle, and about 180 men of Mitsraim fell on that day, and about 30 men of the armies of the sovereigns, and all the men of Mitsraim fled from before the sovereigns. So the children of Esau and Ishmael pursued the Mitsrites, continuing to smite them to the place where the camp of the children of Yisrael was. And all the Mitsrites cried to the children of Yisrael, saying, "Hasten to us and assist us and save us from the hand of Esau, Ishmael, and the children of the Hittites." And the 150 men of the children of Yisrael ran from their position to the camps of these sovereigns. And the children of Yisrael cried to Yahweh their Elohim to deliver them. And Yahweh listened to Yisrael, and Yahweh gave all the men of these sovereigns into their hand. And the children of Yisrael fought against these sovereigns, and the children of Yisrael smote about 4,000 of the sovereigns' men. And Yahweh threw a great confusion into the camp of these sovereigns, so that the fear of the children of Yisrael fell upon them. And all the armies of the sovereigns fled from before the children of Yisrael, and the children of Yisrael pursued them, continuing to smite them to the borders of the land of Cush. And the children of Yisrael slew of them on the way a further 2,000 men, but not one of the children of Yisrael fell. And when the Mitsrites saw that the children of Israel had fought with such few men with the sovereigns, and that the battle was so very fierce against them, all the Mitsrites were greatly afraid for their lives because of the mighty battle, and all the Mitsrites fled, every man hiding himself from the arrayed armies. And they hid themselves on the way, and they left the Israelites to fight. And the children of Israel inflicted a terrible blow upon the sovereigns' men, and they returned from them after they had driven them to the border of the land of Cush. And all Israel knew the matter which the men of Mitsraim had done to them, that they had fled from them in battle and had left them to fight alone. So the children of Israel also acted with cunning, and as the children of Israel returned from battle, they found some of the Mitsrites on the way and smote them there. And while they slew them, they said to them these words, Why did you go from us and leave us, being few people, to fight against these sovereigns who had a great people to smite us, that you might thereby deliver your own beings? And of some which the Israelites met on the way, then the children of Israel spoke to each other, saying, Smite, smite, for he is a Ishmaelite, or an Edomite, or from the children of the Hittites. And they stood over him and slew him, but they knew that he was a Mitsrite. And the children of Israel did these matters cunningly against the Mitsrites, because they had deserted them in battle and had fled from them. And the children of Israel slew of the men of Mizraim about 200 men on the way in this manner. And all the men of Mizraim saw the evil which the children of Israel had done to them. So all Mizraim greatly feared the children of Israel, for they had seen their great power, and that not one man of them had fallen. So all the children of Israel returned with joy on their way to Goshen, and the rest of Mizraim returned, each man to his place.